My name's Alan Wolfson, or in predictive text, anal yogurt. I'm the self-appointed pencil sharpener of pointlessness. And I've got a little poem called My Convex is Your Concave. The way a serrated edge fits the bits that are missing, the way tire treads match every track they engrave, we keep fitting together like tongue and groove. Listen, my convex is your concave. Hey, misbehave, meet misdemeanor. Never seen a keener couple since Tex met Mex. We got the bottle to topple a window cleaner. Catching me concave and you convex. We keep fitting together like tongue and groove, like skin in tight leather with no room to move. Lucky seven and snake eyes, the rough with the smooth. You got nothing to fake, I've got nothing to prove. We keep fitting together like Roger and Wilco, like Top Cat and Bilko, like peaches and cream. We seem to be seamless like Velcro and Velcro. I go to a go-go, you shake a tambourine. Thank you guys. That's spontaneous, unrehearsed, we've never met before, and that was lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, the rest is just playing. This is one called Joby Boris. I think you can guess who it's about. Joby Boris. Clinging, stinking, sticky betwixt the buttocks, Mog and May. Joby Boris, out he sticks, the turd that won't drop away. Thank you. It's not Boris. It's our other favourite, the guy who's unofficially been diagnosed by thousands of psychiatrists in America as a malignant narcissist. It's a condition, you know. So you can guess who this one's about. The wreckers have stolen the glow from the lighthouse and beckoned a moron into the White House with a synapse lapse as thick as a brick shite house. A menace, a misogynist, all ignorance and artifice, this deformed malignant narcissist pisses on territory and marks it his. He cocks his leg outside his jurisdiction, urinating verily on press and constitution. He's the vindictive drunk, the playground bully, not fully in control of his faculties. Reality, detractors and facts, he can't tackle these. This tangerine tan with a nicotine mantelpiece is more than a moron, more unhinged. This maniac, this monster, this grabber of minge. With any luck they'll impeach the fuck, and at least peach might tone down the orange. This one often divides the room. It's about religion. I've discovered a religion which is zero maintenance. That's the kind of religion you want. Zero maintenance. You think about it and you forget about it. And that's what works. It's called Gravity Be Thy Name. This immediately sounds odd coming from an atheist, but it turns out inexpediently God does exist. Not the God or a God or your God, no, more like, oh my, cognitive dissonance. Gravity's attraction is matched by resistance. My God rocks, it ticks all the boxes. It's what scientifically, undeniably, irrefutably, indisputably created the universe in its entirety. Every sun, every planet and galaxy and everything on it, and that includes you and me. My God is gravity. My God rocks, it ticks all the boxes. Omnipresent, invisible, untouchable, intangible. There's no enigma bigger or more magical. You cannot smell it, you cannot hear it. You can't reason why, you cannot deny it, but you'll always rely on its ubiquitous pull. Without gravity, we'd all scatter away to infinity and unravel into our constituent molecules. My God stays grounded. My God is cool. The only rules are there aren't any rules about evil and good. You do what you should and you'll only live once. With resultant exultance. My God rocks. It ticks all the boxes, except for the one about squandering approximately most of your life thanking and praising and praying and wailing and worshipping and all that devotion and sacrifice, and all your life bowing, exalting and glorifying and even more terrifyingly absurd, spreading the word. There's no one I abhor more than a word spreader on a mission to knock on my door. Of all those responsible for waging war, top of my list is the evangelist. So fuck off and go and find a god of your own, some insecure psychopath sat on a throne, all jealous and needy, won't leave you alone, and relentlessly peeved about not being believed in. My God wants for nothing except to be known as the cause of creation, the glue of the universal space-time continuum. There's nothing here airy, fairy or mystical, superstitious or supernatural. This God is seriously empirical, so lest you rather palaver with theory and claim, our Father, who art in heaven, gravity be thy name. Thank you. Over here. Right, so I've introduced this word on a number of gigs to hundreds of people and nobody has ever heard of it, which is remarkable because it is the basis of all humour. The word is Peripresto Qian. You see, you haven't... It means a sentence that you think is going somewhere and then suddenly it takes a turn. It's going there and suddenly goes up a cul-de-sac. And that is the basis of all humour. And Peripresto Qian is what I've done. Instead of taking a sentence and taking it around a corner, I've done it with the opening lines of songs. Okay, you think a song is going to go somewhere. What I've done is done a Peripresto Qian. You start the opening line of a song and then you lead it up a cul-de-sac and cut it dead. And it started off with things like, see if you can recognise any of these. Little Richard. I woke up this morning, Lucille was not in sight, but then I pulled back the duvet and there she was. The Human League. You're working as a waitress in a cocktail bar, and yet according to our records you haven't declared any of your earnings for this period or paid national insurance. Dolly Parton. Jolene. 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 Oh, I'm terribly sorry, I thought you were Jolene. The Carpenters. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Perhaps you smell of worms. Carly Simon. You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. I mean, who wears a yellow oilskin soester to a black tie memorial to? Robert Palmer. Your lights are on, but you're not home. I reckon you must have gone out and left the lights on. Finally, Aretha Franklin. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I have a really good shit. Oh, you like that one? Oh, the rude ones, is it? Jimi Hendrix. There must be some kind of way out of here. Probably the same door I came in through. Ian Jury. In the deserts of Sudan, a camel begins to look quite attractive after about a month. Finally, Pete Seeger. If I had a hammer, I wouldn't have to go around singing if I had a hammer, because I'd have a hammer and I'd shut the fuck up about it. How long have I got? One more. It's called Guns in the World Jam. Barack Obama said, yes, we can. I say, what if all the guns in the world jam? Nobody shoot nobody because nobody can. What if all the knives in the world fold? You cut your own fingers, you grip a loose hold. You're going to drop the knife, you save a life. Nobody gets stabbed, we all get to grow old. What if all the bombs in the world failed to detonate? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What if everyone was satisfied? Nobody run and nobody hide because nobody need to, and all our differences agree to, and all the armies in the world decide to take a break? Forever. We'd have nothing to fear but the weather, and the earthquake, and the meteorite, and disease and blight, and green kryptonite. But that's all right, because all the money from the fighting's sitting in a pot. That's a shitload of money since the fighting stopped. All you got to do is fetch it, redirect it, so the wretched are protected, and the poor have-nots will now have got hot food on their plate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'd all congregate in the open air. And what we do there is dance and sing and frolic about and do our thing underneath the sky. And I tell you why, because love is love and not fade or die, and all the hate will evaporate. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give your tail a wag, get your blues all healed, go to sleep in a bag and wake up in a field, tumble out of the bars with your secrets revealed, slumber under the stars and wake up in a field. There's a rock and roll band kicking open the sky, everybody's getting up, getting down, getting high, right in front of the stage, the mosh is turning contagious. There's a pisshead in the distance having need of some assistance. There's a fairy, there's a carnival, there's drumming and dance. You can fall in love or fall in mud or give peace a chance. When you witness what the moon did for the wasted and the wounded, all you tasted was a feeling for the power of sexual healing. Give your tail a wag, get your blues all healed, go to sleep in a bag and wake up in a field, tumble out of the bars with your secrets revealed, slumber under the stars and wake up in a field. What if all the guns in the world jam? Thank you very much. And thanks for having me. And thanks for being so quiet and attentive. I love you.
Give a massive round of applause for Alan Wolfson. Thank you. He wasn't political at all, was he?